Dear viewers, before we begin, thank you for choosing this story. You're about to dive into an enchanting journey, filled with mystery, adventure, and a touch of magic. Sit back, relax, and let your imagination sail beyond the edges of the ordinary. The Echoes of Eldoria. In a world veiled from mortal eyes, where ancient forests whispered secrets and rivers sang songs of old, lay the realm of Eldoria. Once a land of harmony, Eldoria now trembled under a shadow growing in the north. The guardians, once protectors of balance, had vanished, and in the heart of this mystery stood a girl. Aerin, a humble herbalist's daughter, unaware of the destiny she carried. The morning mist clung low to the village of Valuwind as Aerin stepped out of her cottage, a satchel of herbs slung over her shoulder. The air was thick with the scent of pine and lavender. Her fingers brushed over a patch of silverleaf growing by the gate, a plant known for visions. She never believed in the old tales, but today something felt different. In the woods, an owl, white as snow, watched her. It blinked once and flew east. Aerin, drawn by an unexplainable pull, followed. Thus began her journey. She crossed mountains where the winds spoke in riddles, met beings forgotten by time, nymphs, storm shepherds, and fire-hearted worms. Along the way, companions joined her. Thorn, a runaway knight with a broken oath, Lysel, a songweaver with secrets in her smile, and Bramble, a fox with the gift of human speech, once cursed, now loyal. The land unfolded like an ancient scroll. Eldoria was more than a place. It was alive. It remembered, and it called out to Aerin. In the ruins of Caer Thalos, she found the Orb of Echoes, one of 3 relics to awaken the Guardians. But the orb was guarded by the Wraith of Sorrow, a shadow of forgotten grief. Aerin faced it not with sword, but with compassion. She sang the lullaby her mother used to hum. The Wraith wept and vanished, its soul freed. The second relic lay beneath the lake of glass, protected by a leviathan. Thorn, with a final act of courage, gave his life to distract the beast. It was his redemption, and it broke Aerin's heart. Yet she pressed on. The final relic was in the sky, held in the floating citadel of Aerin. Lysel revealed her lineage as its lost heir, and with Aerin's help, reclaimed it from usurpers. The Guardians, once silent stone, awakened at last, their return shaking the very foundations of Eldoria. But peace was not yet won. The true enemy, the Hollow King, had risen in the north, feeding on forgotten dreams and despair. He sought to drown the world in silence. With the relics united, Aerin entered the Hollow King's realm, a place where memories twisted and truths bent. She was shown illusions, a life of ease, her loved ones returned, Thorn alive. But she chose reality, pain and all. At the edge of the world, she stood before the Hollow King. He offered her a crown, but she shattered the orb instead, unleashing the pure essence of Eldoria. Light returned. The Hollow King dissolved into mist. The world breathed again. Aerin returned home, not as a legend, but as a girl with dirt under her nails and stars in her eyes. The village knew her story. Children played songs about her, and in the forest, the owl still watched. Now let's learn some useful vocabulary and phrasal verbs from this story. We'll begin by exploring some key vocabulary words. 1. Veiled, hidden or obscured. Example, the truth was veiled in ancient myths. 2. Trembled, shook slightly, usually from fear or emotion. Example, the ground trembled as the beast approached. 3. Destiny, a predetermined course of events. Example, Aerin could not escape her destiny. 4. Whispered, spoke softly. Example, the trees whispered secrets of the past. 5. Humble, modest, not proud. Example, she came from a humble background. 6. Enchanted, under a magical spell. Example, they walked through an enchanted forest. 7. Relic, an object from the past, often sacred. Example, the orb was a sacred relic. 8. Grief, deep sorrow, especially from loss. Example, her heart ached with grief. 9. Usurper, someone who takes a position of power unlawfully. Example, the throne was seized by a cruel usurper. 10. Illusion, a deceptive appearance or belief. Example, the Hollow King trapped her in an illusion. Now here are some phrasal verbs that appeared in the story. Step out, leave a place briefly. Example, she stepped out of her cottage. 2. Brush over, lightly touch or deal with something briefly. Example, her fingers brushed over the herbs. 3. Drawn by, attracted or pulled toward. Example, she was drawn by a strange energy. 4. Set off, begin a journey. Example, they set off at dawn. 5. Look after, take care of. Example, Aerin had to look after her wounded friend. 6. Give up, surrender, or stop trying. Example, she refused to give up even when hope was lost. 7. Hold on, wait, or endure. Example, hold on, we're almost there. 8. Break down, fail, or collapse. Example, the barriers began to break down. 9. Carry on, continue. Example, despite the loss, she carried on. 10. Wake up, become conscious or aware. Example, the guardians began to wake up from their slumber. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through the Echoes of Eldoria. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your favorite moment, and subscribe to the channel for more epic adventures. Your support helps bring these magical worlds to life. Until next time, stay curious and keep dreaming.